Jet's job. Jet was a border collie. Border collies are a breed of working dogs. The breed was developed to help herd sheep. Jet worked, but he did not herd sheep. Jet worked at an airport. He worked 90 minutes every morning. He worked 90 minutes every evening. Jet's work was very important. His work helped save the airport a lot of money. It helped stop planes from becoming damaged. It helped save lives. What was Jet's job? Jet worked at an airport in Florida. The airport was close to swamps, marshes, and parks. The swamps, marshes, and parks were home to many large birds. In addition, thousands of migrating birds stopped at these places to rest. Often the birds would wander or land on airport land. Their numbers were greatest in the cooler mornings and evenings when they were hunting for food. The birds were at risk when they were on the runways. Planes were not safe either. Birds could get sucked into engines. They could damage plane parts. Jet was hired to clear the birds from the runways. Jet was trained with a sheep herder's whistle. Different whistles meant different commands. Some whistles commanded Jet to clear certain runways. One whistle commanded Jet to drop to the ground. The whistle was given when an airplane skimmed low overhead. Who the fire investigator called. The fire is out. There is nothing left but a mess of soaked ashes, pieces of blackened walls, and scraps of charred floor. The fire investigator comes. The investigator thinks the fire was set on purpose. He thinks it was arson. Arson is a crime. How can the investigator know if the fire was set on purpose? How can he tell if the fire was an act of arson? The fire investigator calls me. My name is Toby. I am a dog. I have been trained to detect certain smells. The smells belong to certain chemicals and substances. The chemicals and substances are used to start fires. Arsonists think these chemicals will burn up in the fire. What they don't know is that tiny traces remain. I can smell even the tiniest trace. When I smell something, I bark. I alert the investigator. The investigator takes a small piece of what I am barking at to the lab. He tests it. If he finds the chemicals, he can tell the police, I think the fire was arson. One time, an old building caught on fire. I was called in. I got right to work. I detected gasoline. Where was the gasoline? It was on the building owner's feet. The owner had used gasoline to set his old building on fire. Students, when you get to your question page, please pay attention to the directions. You will be making connections. You will be making different types of connections, like text to text in number 1, text to world in number 2, and text to self in number 3. Please try to make your connections deep. Please try to think of something more than just saying, I have a dog, in the story there's a dog. Think more about what the dogs do. Focus on deeper connections. Good luck.